Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Nation. Today's a little bit of a discussion, but also partially like a channel update type of thing video. A little bit of both. So before I go ahead and talk about the discussion I have for today's video, let me go ahead and talk about the update that I have for the channel that I just made recently. Okay, so I know a lot of you have, or a few of you I should say, have been asking about whether or not I've set up a Discord or not and such. Okay, and essentially my answer to you guys were at the time were that I did, but it was only available to Patreon members. Here's the thing, okay, because of the fact I do have a Patreon set up, I wanted to in some way be able to give patrons like a kind of like a special service type of thing. So that's what the Discord was initially supposed to do. But after giving it some thought, I thought about, well, I could still potentially have part of my Discord be open to the public, and then only have certain sections still be restricted to only be available to those actual specific Patreon members. So that's what I ended up doing. So if you're one of those people who would love to join and become part of my Discord server, go ahead and check out the link in the description below. I'll be leaving the link to my Discord server there. Just keep in mind that if you're not a Patreon member, you won't be getting access. As far as I know, you shouldn't be the Patreon specific things shouldn't be visible to you guys. But at the very least, you'll have general access to the server and stuff like that. But for those of you that may be wondering what exactly I have in store for Patreon members in terms of Discord as to like what specifically is for them, the easiest answer I could say is just, well, go take a look at my Patreon page and look at the rewards. The most basic thing that I have there for Patrons is giving them like special attention in a way for different scenarios. So like the most basic one would being like I would actually directly ask you guys for second opinions and like help and whatnot. Like if I'm creating something, I might be like, yo, what do you guys think about this? If between these two thumbnails, which one looks better, type of thing. Like I would legitimately go to you guys just for help. And I'll be doing like different things like that, and I have stuff like that for each individual tier of rewards. So it's worth checking out. I'm still trying to figure out new rewards and different things to do with the Discord server too. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below or in the suggestions tab that I have in the Discord server as well. Because to be honest, like I know absolutely shit about Discord. I was on a massive learning spree yesterday, trying to figure out like all these minor details. I'm an absolute noob when it comes to Discord. So if you know something that might help make things easier for me in terms of organization and whatnot and privacy, please feel free to let me know. It would help me out a lot. I never really found a reason to use Discord until my channel, so I don't really know much about it in terms of using it, I should say. Any and all suggestions would help. And same thing for Patreon. Like if you guys would like something specific or have a suggestion as to what I could offer for my Patreon page, go ahead and feel free to suggest that as well. I am open to suggestions. For doing the type of stuff that I do, it's kind of difficult, at least in the position I'm in right now as a small channel, to try to like figure out what to offer you guys. Like in the future, I would love to be able to offer like free merchandise and stuff like that to you guys, to like certain tier of Patreon members and stuff like that. Would be really cool, but I can't do that at this point in time because like I mean I make no money off this channel, at least as of right now. I make no money, and it doesn't help the fact that like in just like a few days or so, monetization for my channel is going to be cut off because I don't have 1,000 subscribers and I don't have over 240,000 minutes of watch time because of YouTube's new monetization policy that they're about to have in place. And just as a side note too, before I start moving on, I've also started leaving the link to my Discord server on my website as well. It will be there on the page as well for you to go ahead and click on and take a look at it and all that good stuff. But other than that, let's talk about today's discussion for this video. So for today of January 31st, Senna actually released an announcement in-game talking about how some of the banners that are currently in the shop are gonna be discontinued, like somewhere mid-February. The banners that are being discontinued are gonna be like those ones that are there like all the time, 24/7, that never get swapped. And those will be the all-target attack medals, the single-target attack medals, the buffer and utility medals, and the daily deal. All 4 of those banners are going to be discontinued and replaced with something else later on in the month. And that's kind of like the top of today's video. I kind of want to hear what your guys' thoughts about it, because honestly, I'm very happy. I'm probably happy because of the fact I'm anticipating something like good. It's that time where like now is the time to start theorizing what they could possibly do and whatnot. But like it would be really cool if they could do a few things, in my opinion. If you guys remember, not so long ago, like near the beginning of the month, we had those daily free pulls where we can get those like Sora and Moogle medals that we could redeem for jewels. I honestly would believe that it would be a really nice idea and like just something to do in general if they could bring that back. Now, we don't have to necessarily get Sora and Moogle medals for that this time. I think it would just be really cool and nice to have if we could just have that as like a permanent option. Like we just permanently have a daily pull, exactly like it was before, except maybe minus the Sora and Moogle medal. Because honestly, it will help us feel like we're actually getting value out of the game, especially from like the daily grinds and whatnot. At the very least, I can start trying to like guild other medals and stuff, and I don't have to waste jewels like trying to guild all these like useless medals that I have. The other thing is, I'm honestly not too sure what type of banners they might replace them with. The only things I could think of off the top of my head, I mean, just like the last reverse medal banner that we had recently, that was for 1500 jewels. Like, I really like that. I really enjoyed those type of banners. To me, those were very worthwhile. I would pull from those type of banners like any day. Like honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea if they had specific banners like that. So like, you know, pull from this banner, you get a reverse medal. And then we have the same exact thing, but one dedicated to upright medals. And then one dedicated to like magic, speed, and power, and etc. That would be really cool, and I honestly wouldn't mind something like that. I don't know about you guys, but at least to me, it makes complete sense to like just completely take out these banners. Like, I feel like the only people who even bother pulling from those banners are being taken out. Like, people literally just joining the game are like, oh, I need some medals. Like, I don't care what, I just need medals, so let me pull from these real quick. But even then, like, it just wouldn't be worth it, because you get, I think you get only like 5 medals from those banners. Yeah, if you just do the 3000 banner or whatever the current banner is, you get 10 medals from that, and you're getting a chance to get like one of those really high tier medals. Like, I don't know. It's just not worth it. So it makes complete sense. But I honestly wouldn't mind if they also did something cool, such as like, you know, all those like past specifically exclusive banner medals that were only available in like certain banners, such as like the DuckTales, like obviously DuckTales that we had just recently. But what about also like the World of Final Fantasy and the Sum medals and stuff? Like those are low tier enough at this point in the game where I wouldn't mind having those as like a permanent separate banner that we just have permanently in the game for 1500 jewels each. We'll get 5 medals, and we're guaranteed at least 1 copy of those type of medals and stuff like that. Like, I honestly wouldn't mind that. I think that'd be pretty cool. It would be nice if maybe, well, I don't know about Scrooge. I don't know about DuckTales because of the fact that it has Scrooge McDuck in it. That might be the only exception. But the rest of the past exclusive ones, I think that would be a nice touch. I would not mind that. Like, to me, I think at this point, I would much rather have a bunch of variety of options in the shop for like specific purposes for me to choose and pull from, and then have like the current banner be specifically towards whatever the new metal or something is. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. I'm really curious as to like what you guys might think they might end up doing, because they could do so many things with this. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Remember that if you guys are interested in joining my Discord server, click on the link in the description below. But other than that, my name is Brian from Kingdom Hearts Cross Nation, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.